The battle over abortion rights here in Michigan expected to come to yet another crescendo this week, and it all centers on the state Supreme Court.
At the center of that debate, a ballot proposal that would put the right to an abortion in the state constitution. Rod Maloney is live tonight with a look at what lies ahead. Rod.
Yeah, Kimberly, the group Reproductive Freedom for All, which is the pro-choice group, is appealing to the state Supreme Court. They want their ballot petition on the ballot. It's not there right now based on the Board of Canvassers. Now, there was no hearing today at the Supreme Court. In fact, we're told that there is likely not to even be a hearing on this case, but it's getting heard on an emergency basis. So what we're told the judges are going to do probably at this point is to hold a Zoom call and vote after they have read the pleadings. The pro-choice faction is beyond unhappy with the state board of canvassers. Spokesperson Darcy McConnell put out this statement today, quote, "The board of canvassers had one job, to certify the signatures as recommended by the Elections Bureau and put Proposal 3 on the ballot. Reproductive Freedom for All not only met the signature threshold, but exceeded it. We have asked the Michigan State Supreme Court to do the board's job and put this measure on the ballot so that more than 730,000 Michiganders who read, understood, and signed this petition will not be disenfranchised," end quote. Of course, the anti-abortion group Support Michigan Women and Children's Kristen Paulo disagreed.
This form is fatally flawed, and as a result, the court has really no choice but to refuse to put this on the ballot or potentially in the Constitution forever. The correct number of mistakes for our Constitution is 0, not 60.
The mistakes she's talking about are a long run-on sentence without spaces that appeared on the petition forms that went into the field for signatures. A group of University of Michigan professors and even Attorney General Dana Nessel filed legal briefs slamming the board of canvassers and supporting the pro-choice side. Nessel went so far as to put pictures of the U.S. Constitution in her filing, saying its handwritten words often don't have spaces between them. Her point, spaces between words is not a reason to keep a ballot proposal from voters. Now, several Michigan prosecutors have also joined Nessel in expressing their concerns to the Supreme Court. Kristen Paulo told me today that she responds to all of this activity by saying that gibberish does not belong in the Michigan Constitution. Back to you.
So, Rod, do we know when we might hear from the Supreme Court?
Well, here's the thing. Friday is the day that the ballots need to go out, okay? So we're told that the Supreme Court is well aware of all of this and is likely to have a decision maybe Thursday or even Friday as to whether they go out with the wording on it with this ballot proposal. So we'll wait and see. We're certainly monitoring for it.
Yeah, got to be a quick turnaround. Okay, Rod, thanks.